The history of Atlanta has been filled with the lives of Black, queer, and LGBT folks. And oftentimes at the most basic level, beyond the HIV, beyond this communicable disease, is that sometimes we just need space to be. And when the beauty of Black queer lives and the way we express ourselves, when it's able to freely range, it impacts the world in tremendous ways. We could handle way more than HIV.
Atlanta was Black. Atlanta was filled with Black culture. That was the reason I came here.
I knew that relocating to the South, specifically Atlanta, would afford me not only opportunities to grow, but I knew that it would be a safe space that would welcome me and I could, go from there.
We know that Atlanta has this huge, vibrant population of gay people, and so as a Black gay man, I'm going to naturally flock to that. Opportunities to be who you are openly and freely, and I think that's what attracts people to Atlanta.
For me, it's like this. How can I think about my HIV status when I'm constantly thinking about where I'm going to lay my head at night?
I feel like there's a divide. It's unfortunate because a lot of people who are homeless, they don't have the opportunity to sit there and properly take care of themselves. Because if you're going from home to home, couch to couch, living on the streets, the last thing you're probably thinking about is medication.
Housing is a basic human need, and when you don't have housing, your decision-making, your psyche, your mental health is impacted.
We typically have this specific connotation of what homelessness is. You just live out on the street. But homelessness is living on the street. It's couch surfing. It's having sex with people so that you can have a place to sleep.
HIV and housing is essential to development. It is essential to healing. If I'm homeless, I'm not thinking about what's going on with my HIV. I'm thinking about my next coin that I'm going to obtain in order to survive for the next day.
I'm fortunate enough that I had, family support and parents that, even though they found out about my status, they still made sure that I at least had a home, stable living home. And I thank them every day for that because a lot of my peers aren't so lucky.
The first time I was homeless, friends and I were living in abandoned buildings or brand new apartment buildings in order to have a place to sleep that we felt was safe. We had to do things that we didn't need to do, but we felt we had to in order to survive.
Not knowing where I would lay my head and not knowing, what protection I would have, it was devastating.
I lost finances, I lost a job, and it just trickled down from there. Of course, coupled with the HIV, that sort of played a role as well. And kind of with me, it's once I slip up, so to speak, it's kind of hard to get back on track. When you lose a job, you lose income, you lose apartment, and then, you start to lose confidence. And it's just a lot that you have to take on, a lot of stress. And that's the last thing you need to happen in your life when you're HIV positive is stress, because it brings on a whole nother ball game.
I feel like people need to understand that it's been a journey. It really has.
Elected officials first need to realize that HIV it's still an epidemic that is definitely impacting not only people in Atlanta, but around the world.
Though we are living with HIV, we are human beings.
Elected officials need to know that I should not be quarantined, that I feel, I work, I am a productive member of society.
Treat us as such. Treat us how you would want to be treated. Prioritize issues for our lives the way that you would want to for your own.
People with HIV are still people.
We are a vital part of the culture here.
I learn, I love, I want to be loved.
Act as if this could be you, yourself, or someone that you love.
Our status does not define who we are, and our status shouldn't hold us back from being able to live fruitful lives.
I believe we all want the same things, that's to be loved, to be respected, to be looked at as a human.
It's not about just being productive. It's about understanding that those people have value. We have value.